आ रहे हैं, आपके साथ एक शाम मनाया करते हैं। Assalamu alaikum and good evening. I am Lion Shaukat Lokhandwala, your co-host for this evening.
Good evening. I am Lion Veena Arora, also your host for this program today. The event is organized by the Lions Club of Riffa, a leading charitable organization in Bahrain, whose motto is simply, "We serve." And we have been doing social and charitable work for the community in Bahrain for more than 20 years.
We live in difficult times. The need of the hour is peace and goodwill. And to help share this feeling, the Lions Club has organized this Sham-e-Hum Nawa, which is an international Mushaira or Kavi Sammelan. This is a social gathering where poets meet to express their feelings and experience on different aspects of life. This poetic symposium is traditionally known as ghazals and kavitas.
We are honored to have our chief guest, an eminent humanitarian and much respected personality, Dr. Mustafa Al-Sayed, Secretary General, Royal Charity Organization, Kingdom of Bahrain, and request Lion Club of Riffa President, Lion Roche Polos, to present a bouquet of flowers to him, please.
This event is also graced by guests of honor, Mr. Muhammad Sajid Sheikh, board member of the Bahrain Chamber of Commerce and Industry and a prominent social worker, Mr. Bhagwan Asalpota, who is the honorary chairman of the Indian Community Relief Fund, and Mr. Shakil Ahmed, who is actively involved with social causes and a patron of all such Majlis-e Fakhre Bahrain. I would request Lion Muhammad Salim, Lion Ursula de Cruz and Lion Mukhtar Ahmad, all past presidents of the Lions Club of Riffa, to please present these great personalities with bouquets. Mr. Sajid Sheikh will be just joining us shortly.
We would now request Lion Roche Polos, President, Lions Club of Riffa, to come on the stage to give his welcome address.
Chief guest for the event, Dr. Mustafa Al-Sayed. Our guests of honor, Mr. Mohammad Sajid Sheikh, Mr. Bhagavan Asaputta, Mr. Shakil Ahmed, other invited guests, the eminent poets, ladies, gentlemen and fellow Lions, good evening to you all. Before I get on with my duty, I would like to brief you what is all about Lionism, or in other words, what the Lions Club of Riffa is doing in Bahrain. Lions Club of Riffa is formed by a group of dedicated people who spare their valuable time for the humanitarian consideration for the people living in Bahrain. Lions Club of Riffa is a secular and non-political organization which dedicates its efforts towards the needs of the community in Bahrain. We are part of the movement of Lionism, which has started the first service club in 1917 in Chicago, USA by Mr. Melvin Jones, who is a businessman by profession. At present, we do have 45,000 clubs in the world with 1.4 million members, and it is spread across 200 countries. And Lions Club International is the only one service organization which has got its recognition from the United Nations. Lions Club of Riffa in particular, to talk about, which was established in February 1995. And our motto is, "We serve, we serve." Now, as the adage goes, charity is the root of all good work, and we, the Lions Club of Riffa, have tried our level best to live up to that. Now, I would like to brief you about the activities that the Lions Club of Riffa engage with in Bahrain. One of our main objective or one of our main consideration what we give is called the Ramadan food donation drive. What we do is we approach the Bahrain Red Crescent Society and we give the financial aid to supply foods. Basically, it's a food hampers for the needy families in Bahrain, which we do every year during the holy month of Ramadan without failure. Now, moving on to the other activity, we do visit the elderly people at the Bahrain Geriatric Hospital with gifts and flowers. To move on with the youth support programs, we do conduct essay and painting competitions for the school children, and as well we do the inter-school cricket tournament. We do health-related programs like medical camps, blood donation drive, supporting the Blind Institute, and supporting the Ministry of Health for the breast cancer awareness program. And as far as the environmental section is concerned, we do the tree plantations and beach cleaning. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are now, this is for the very first time in the history of any Lions clubs in Bahrain. A social cultural event called Mushaira is going to be held right now in front of you. Now, the theme of this particular poet session is based on peace and harmony. So we do have eminent poets which came all the way from India, Pakistan and other Gulf countries to present before you this musical symposium based on peace and harmony. Now, moving on to my duty. I am so thrilled to introduce a great humanitarian, a person who wears many hats, a man of multi-talents, a man of clear vision of his life as well as of fellow human beings. As the chief guest for tonight, who is none other than Dr. Mustafa Al-Said. I haven't finished that. He is a role model for many people as far as I know. Dr. Mustafa Al-Said is currently the Secretary General at Royal Charity Organization. He is also on the Board of Directors at Family Bank Bahrain, Bahrain Health and Safety Society, National Oil and Gas Holding Company, Seif Properties, the Bahrain Petroleum Company and NAS Corporation. Dr. Al-Said was previously employed as the General Manager by GPIC, which is Gulf Petrochemicals Industries Bahrain. Above all, he is an author too. So please put your hands together and join me in welcoming the chief guest of the day, Dr. Mustafa Al-Said. Now let us welcome the guests of honor. We do have in our midst the honorary chairman of the ICR, which is the Indian Community Relief Fund in Bahrain, Mr. Bhagavan Asapata, who is also a popular figure in the Kingdom of Bahrain. We welcome you, sir. We also have Mr. Shakil Ahmad, who is also a successful businessman in the Kingdom of Bahrain, who also involves with a lot of charitable and social activities in Bahrain. We welcome you, sir, to this event. I would like to welcome all the eminent poets who accepted our invite and came all the way from India, Pakistan and other Gulf countries to enrich us with your abundant knowledge and the special power of imagination. We welcome you all. Last but not the least, I take this opportunity to welcome all our invitees, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow human beings. Thank you all for coming here. Now, I wish you all a pleasant evening and enjoy the program. Over to you.
Thank you, Lion Roche. Your words inspire all the lions here to contribute even more to the great work being done by the organization.
We would like to call on stage Lion Rita Dias and Lion Shibnath Chatterjee to read out the Lions Club's ethics and objectives respectively.
Good evening, everyone. List of ethics. To show my faith in the worthiness of my vocation by industrious application to the end that I may merit a reputation of quality of service. To seek success and to demand all fair remuneration or profit as my just due, but to accept no profit or success at the price of my own self-respect, loss because of unfair advantage taken or because of questionable acts on my part. To remember that in building up my business, it is not necessary to tear down another's, to be loyal to my clients or customers and true to myself. Whenever a doubt arises as to the right of ethics of my position or action towards others, to resolve such doubts against myself, to hold friendship as an end and not a means, to hold that true friendship exists not on account of the service performed by one to another, but that true friendship demands nothing but accept service in the spirit it is given. Always to bear in mind my obligation as a citizen of my nation, my state and my community, and to give them my unswearing loyalty in word, act and deed. To give them freely of my time, labor and means. To aid others by giving my sympathies to those in distress, my aid to the weak and my substance to the needy. To be careful with my criticism and liberal with my praise. To build up and not destroy.
Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. To speak about the objectives of Lions Club services, I shall not take much time but to mention 6 important objectives. To create and foster spirit of understanding among the people of the world. To promote the principles of good government and good citizenship. To take an active interest in the civic, cultural and moral welfare of the community. To unite the clubs in the bonds of friendship, good fellowships and mutual understanding. To provide a forum for open discussions of all matters of public interest, provided, however, the partisan politics and sectarian religion shall not be debated by the club members. To encourage the service-minded people to serve their community without personal financial reward, and to encourage efficiency and promote high ethical standards in commerce, industry, professions, public works and private endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion Rita and Lion Shibnath. खुशबू की जरूरत है इस शहर के मौसम को, खुशबू की जरूरत है इस शहर के मौसम को, एक शमा जलाना भी एक फूल खिलना है, खिलाना है. Light symbolizes knowledge. To share our thoughts and to spread knowledge, we would now start our event with the traditional lighting of the candle. We request our Lion President to accompany our chief guest and guest of honors to the stage for this ceremony. We would also invite our senior poets to the stage.
published a souvenir to commemorate this wonderful occasion, and we would request our chief guest, Dr. Mustafa Saeed, to please release the same.
To celebrate the joyous occasion on our chief guest, Dr. Mustafa Al Sayed's birthday, which was yesterday, we have a small cake cutting ceremony. We would request all lions to please come on stage for the same, followed by our group photo.
Sajid Sheikh, and we request Lion Mukhtar Ahmad, our past president, to please give a bouquet of flowers. We would now request Lion Khurshid Alam and Lion Muhammad Salim to please introduce our guests. Master Ursul and Miss Astha will be presenting a flower to them as they're called on the stage.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening, my Hamnawa. Yes, I address to the chief guest. Yes, I address to the guest of honor. Yes, I am addressing to all the invited guests here, as well as the audience. You are our Hamnawa, because we share same thoughts, same views, and we together spread the light of peace to the society at large as well as to the world where we live in. This evening is started from a new platform, Lions Club of Riffa. Of course, this is new experience for us, but certainly where there is experience, certainly we have to go for a far. And with all the sponsors, well-wishers, certainly we will go far away with this type of activities. So now let me invite our poets who are our real guests today to the dais. Sadr Mushaira, Muhtaram Janab Muhammad Alvi Sahab, Ahmedabad से तशरीफ लाए हैं. He is from Ahmedabad, India, one of the most prominent contemporary modern poet known for his style of simplicity, recipient of Sahitya Academy Award. He has written few books: आखिरी दिन की तलाश, चौथा आसमान, रात इधर उधर रोशन, खाली मकान. Please give a big round of applause for our Sadr Mushaira. Mr. Rajesh Reddy. He is here on the island for the second time from Bombay, Hindustan, India. He has been honored for the one Majmua Kalam, which is Wajood, and we have already met him here. He is a very popular poet for the social realities. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ahmad Salman from Karachi, Pakistan. Please welcome Mr. Devendra Sharma from India, Mumbai. Mr. Sharma has written 26 educational related books. A young poet. Let us welcome to Mr. Ahmad Salman from Karachi, please. Mushaira from India. He is for the second time here on the island. Let us welcome Mr. Nadeem Farooq, who is the Nazim Mushaira from Agra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Seema Ghazal Sahiba from Karachi. She is the writer of 400 drama serial. Yes, 400, not 40. And her many popular dramas are still going on, screening on the PTV as well as many other channels. He has been associated with Radio Pakistan in the beginning, written 2 books. मैं साए खुद बनाती हूँ, आधा सूरज आधा चांद. Let's welcome Dr. Annu Sapan from India, Meerut. From Bhopal. She has written many poetry books as well as got many awards from UK and USA. Dr. Annu Sapan Sahiba. These were our poets from India and Pakistan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the poet from Gulf, GCC. Shaukat Jamal Sahab, आप सब उनसे वाकिफ हैं. Everyone knows him. Very popular, Mazahiyya poet. Let me call Javed Badayuni Sahab from Muscat, Oman. Can you someone escort him, please? Iftikhar Raghib Sahab from Doha, Qatar. If Saqib Jampuri, he was stuck in the traffic. Saqib Jampuri Sahab. Oh, he is on the way. Please welcome Siraj Mehdi Zaya Sahab from Saudi Arabia, Dammam. He is a veteran Toastmaster. Can we welcome Ahmad Adil Sahab from Bahrain, please? Since we are the host poets, as long as there are chairs, Rukhsar Nazimabadi Sahab. Please welcome Kapil Batra Sahab, our Hindi poet. Ahmed Amir Pasa Sahab, please come. Just sit. It's open, no need. Mukhtar Adil Sahab. And Sharaf Khaja Sahab, please. Please join on the stage. Please, please. Then we'll come here. हाँ ठीक है ना, आप लेकर के आ जाएं. Please. It's okay, it's okay. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Now the stage is handed over to the Nazim-e Mushaira.
Thank you, Lion Khurshid.
I'm sorry, there is something more left.
Thank you, Lion Khurshid. And a warm welcome to all our poets from Pakistan, India, GCC, and of course the home, Bahrain. We would like to invite our eminent chief guest, Dr. Mustafa Al-Sayed, on stage to share his thoughts with us, please.
Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. I think Diwali is in order also. Happy Diwali. With a heart so full of joy, really I put my paper and my speech away to talk to our poets from the heart, because they work with their heart. Whenever we give politicians their brain to work with, they put us in disaster. And we have a few examples around, from Yemen to Iraq to Syria to Libya to the rest of the areas, which was left in the hand of politicians. If it was in the hand of the poets, I'm sure it would have been a much happier place. I like to thank you for your birthday wishes and cake. It's so wonderful to be 17. Sorry, 70. It's all in your heart. I stopped counting after 18. The rest is only experience. So my official age is 18. I'm sure the ladies agree with that. They never declare their age after 18. I'd like to welcome you so much to Bahrain. My boss, His Royal Highness Sheikh Nasser, is a poet and a fantastic philanthropist with a heart full of nothing but love for people. And I know from where he got that. He must have got from that passion that you have. I really admire you. The club in Bahrain, they do wonderful work, because I am on the end of the receiver. I have 5 orphans to look after. They are royal orphans. I think I'll call them Royal Lions Club, then I'll compete with you instead of orphans. You see, in Bahrain, our character was shaped by your culture. When I was small, we used to have 2 camps. It was not camps of left-wingers, right-wingers, or socialists and capitalists. It was those who liked the Devanand hairstyle and those who liked Dilip Kumar. It was such lovely time of Lata Mangesh, Shankar, and wonderful people that shaped us, shaped our character. I'm so impressed with your jewel, Nehru, with your Gandhi, when he says in his book, On the Shore of Wisdom, a man or woman needs nothing but simple clothes and simple food to lead a decent life. So why treachery? Why backstabbing? Why all the problems that people could think of and create? I would add to what Gandhi said, all you need is a simple food, simple clothes, and a book of poetry. Because a man doesn't need only food and water to live, but he needs dignity. And I think dignity comes through your poetry when you are talking to people with respect, with love, and reflecting what's in their heart, both the agony, the joy of meeting, the agony of departing. I admire your community, I admire your people. I tried to be a poet, so please allow me, okay? I said, your visit, dear poets, gives us dignity and makes us look pretty, especially on my birthday. But with all honesty, no matter how much I try, I will never master poetry. So, since that didn't work, the poetry, so I thought of putting another few lines to show that, I can speak your language. So I picked up a few words from Omar Khayyam. And he says, with them, the seeds of wisdom did I sow. With my own hands, watered them to grow. Like rain I came, like wind I go. And I go. Thank you.
Thank you for those very inspiring words, and thank you for putting away your prepared speech, because these were words from your heart and they mean more to us than anything else. And next time, sir, we will not keep you here, but we'll keep you among the poets. Yes, now we would request Lion Ross Paulos to please honor our guests, our poets, with mementos. We would also request our chief guest, Dr. Said, please come here, as well as our guests of honor, please, to join them on stage. Sadr Mushaira, Muhammad Alvi Sahab. Devendra Sarma Shah. Rajesh Reddy Sahab. Mohammad Salman Saab. Mehshar Afridi Saab. Nadeem Farooq Saab. Seema Ghazal Sahiba. Dr. Anu Sapang. Shaukat Jamal Saab. Javed Badayuni Saab. Iftikhar Rahib Saab. Shiraj Mehdi Zia Saab.
Dr. Mustafa, don't mind me being so stern with you because I'm a mother after the day. Thank you, sir. We would now call upon Lions Sanjay Gupta, First Vice President, Lions Club of Riffa, to present the vote of thanks, please.
Thank you very much, Lion Shaukat, Lion Veena, for your remarkable conduct of today's evening's proceedings. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause. Friends, we are aware that event of such type needs lot of effort and coordination. While we have enjoyed the fruits of their labor, let us take little time out to acknowledge their contribution. Our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Mustafa Al Saeed, Sir, Secretary General, Royal Charity Organization, Kingdom of Bahrain, sir, for sparing your valuable time and gracing the today's occasion with your august presence. Thank you very much, sir. We sincerely thank our guests of honor, Mr. Mohammad Sajid Sheikh, Mr. Bhagwan Asapota, Mr. Shakil Ahmed. We are really grateful to you, sirs, for gracing the occasion with your inspiring presence. We express our deep gratitude to very talented and prominent poets who have traveled all the way from different places as well as from Bahrain and various countries in GCC for illuminating this Sham-e-Hum Nawa. Thank you very much, sir. Friends, programs like these cannot be conducted without the valuable support of our sponsors. I request you all to please acknowledge the contribution of our sponsors. Our main sponsor, Delman Ready Mix, Delman Precast. Our main co-sponsor, Crown Electromechanical Services. Other co-sponsors, Shakil Trading Company, Bahrain Pride Trading, Euro Turbine, Unitech Group, Capital Transport, Trafco Group, State Bank of India, Al Saqafa, Bahrain chapter of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Everest Group, Himalaya Herbal, Mars Freight and Shipping Services, Ajmal Perfumes, KK Parveen Insurance Consultant, Xerox, Safra Travel, Al Bark Electrical Services, Al Basit Palace Welding and Fabrication, Bank of Baroda, Swiss International Palace Hotel, Coca-Cola, Al Halia Insurance, VLCC, Arabian Mega Trading, Bruce Printing Services, and there are many unsaid, unsung heroes. Without their solid support, it would not have been possible for us to organize an event of this size and grandeur. Please acknowledge them with this. Friends, we thank Rukhsar Nazimabadi Sahib for designing the main cover page of our souvenir and the backdrop, and also the poet's Urdu script free of charge. We would like to acknowledge the management and staff of Golden Tulip Hotel for making the perfect logistics arrangement for this program. A big thanks. Friends, a big thanks to our media partner Gulf Daily News, Your FM 104.2 and Salam Bahrain for providing an extensive media coverage to this event. Friends, members of Lions Club of Riffa serve with one motto: we serve. And they are always willing to come forward and lend their support without expecting any recognition or reward. I take this opportunity to thank all the members of Lions Club of Riffa, and there are many other volunteers who have provided their solid support to make this event a reality. And finally, the convener of the Sham-e-Hamnawa. I must say, he is one-man army. A man of solid commitment, tremendous organization skills. He not only conceived this idea, but he made it reality. With his leadership skills and untiring efforts, I am not sure whether he has slept in last 24 hours, because I was seeing his messages at 12 o'clock yesterday night, and today morning at 5 o'clock onwards, I was still reading his messages. He deserves a big round of applause. Our Lion Khurshid. Sir,
This could have never happened without the joint efforts of all the Lion members. Thank you very much.
this demonstrates his humility. I thank you all, wonderful audience, for simply being here, and I wish you all an enjoyable evening going forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lion Sanjay. It sometimes reminds me of when we are presented with a nice banquet of food, we should also thank the cooks behind that. So it's very important to recognize all the people who have put so much time and effort to bring this together.
Camera, lights, action. To take the event forward, to hear our poets, we would like to invite the Nazim A. Mushaira, Nadeem Fakhru Sahab, to the stage, please. Farooq.
ख़वातीन व हज़रात, सबसे पहले आप सबकी खिदमत में सलाम व आदाब पेश करता हूँ। अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व